Ooh, the grass has grown. The grass has grown. How's it look, baby? See anything you can harvest?
I got no berries.
She said no, just a couple of blackberries. Everything else was pretty much well done.
Yep.
We actually were not out here last weekend. Father's Day it rained, so we just stayed home. So this is 2 weeks worth of weeds.
Yeah. Look at all the, look how thick it is where we, where we had the compost there last time. Yep, gonna have to do some weed whacking in here. I do not see where anything's eating anything, but I don't see any tomatoes growing either. A little bit. A lot of bugs been eating on them. And our one watermelon got compromised over there. But this one is split too. I guess all the water split them.
Yep.
Dang it.
There's this one.
Yep, okay, we got one over there that might be working still. Huh. Definitely need to run a mower in here. And oh, we got bean pods everywhere.
Too much water.
Yeah. Got several bean pods on that one. Well, let's go see what it looks like out in the field. Hey, baby. When you get a second to look up, look out there.
Look at all the sunflowers.
Sunflowers. Tons and tons of sunflowers. Man, we got a dang fine cover crop this time. I guess burying the seeds deep enough that the turkeys couldn't pull them all out. Oh, it looks like we may have a watermelon. We may have a watermelon. We may have a couple watermelons. Well, this was kind of a funky looking one. And the stem is still green on it. It's not ready. How about this one? Oh, we got one that got compromised. This one, where's the stem on it? Is that it? I guess that one's not ready either. Ah, dead stem on this little one. It's ready. We got a little one that's ready. Yep. And it doesn't seem to be compromised. Oh. All right, I'm gonna have to go through the jungle. Okay, so that's the only thing I've seen out here that looked like it was done. All the big ones we got a little sunflower. Got a little sunflower right there. Got a sunflower over there. But look how well the cover crop did in here. Stuff I crisscross planted in here. Well, looks like there's a few beans that popped up. That's where I buried all the debris. And black-eyed peas and 15 bean soup in the planter, and it'll be good nitrogen fixing cover crop stuff, hopefully. Let's see. All right, I just ran a bunch of patterns across there and put all that seed. It'll work as seed. And then I got the game camera right here, and we'll come back and check the footage and see what all got in there and dug up all my seeds. Scooch it a little bit that way. Yeah, I think that'll be perfect. So we'll see what kind of crew gets on there. Well, the mixed bag of beans and stuff didn't do very good in here, but it was worth a try. But I think we're about to the point to where it's time to mow this stuff down one time, because we got stuff seeding out that we don't need seeding out in here. Oh yeah, I'll save this for last. It doesn't absolutely have to happen this weekend. We got one watermelon in here that's not quite through watermeloning, and I don't see any more. So, all right. Blower strapped on, backpack blower strapped on, pump up sprayer hooked into a little little sprinkler, low pressure sprinkler. Pipe in, then it hit the trails. It's near the tits. If this old backpack blower will crank like I want it to. Well, let's see how it works. Hey baby, can you hear me? Yeah. Before I finish spraying, I got to go, one of those dead pine trees fell across the trail. So I'm just gonna go around and clear the spider webs out with the bucket on the move the tree and check the cards. I'll be back in a minute.
Even with all the rain we've had last week or so, coming off of that drought, this is the spot that usually holds water on the property, and it's still dry. I checked the card on this camera, and there was nothing really interesting to see. Just a couple of deer running by. So, nothing to show there.
No water whatsoever standing in
This camera had some interesting videos on it. I'll put some of the better ones on here for you to see. After seeing the mean old coyote with what looked like a fawn, we were really happy to see Mama and Baby on the game camera after that. More mix. It said 1 ounce per gallon of water. I know I'm probably putting it out a little thin, but it's chemicals and I want to keep it minimal if I can. So let's see if everything's gonna fire up and go again. Uh-oh, back there. Hopefully this will work out good. I went around the trails in one direction and sprayed one side, and that took 2 gallons, and I mixed up a couple gallons more and went the other direction to get the other side of the trails, and I would stop periodically and point down the trail to get the stuff on the edges in the middle of the trail. Those ticks, man, they are bad this year. But trying to do a minimal spray on it, and I use tick kill seed oil in the areas where we're growing food, and I'm kind of got desperate on this and put out a different chemical that I've had recommended a couple of times over the years by professionals. How about now? This contraption is a moisture separator I built. It used to have a pickle jar in it that the fuel out of my boat tank, the ethanol scrubbed it and made it start collecting moisture. So I had to figure out a way to separate it, run in that pickle jar, and then it would pull it out, and the water and the sediment would go to the bottom of the pickle jar. The lid rusted on it, and it didn't seal, so I bought a cheap moisture separator with a fuel filter on it, and I'm going to use up this gas I've had sitting for a year and a half for the generator so I can get fresh gas in my gas tanks, and I'll just burn it in these lawnmowers so I don't lose anything. But that's
All right, well, I got that one and those two, and did the old saying, glad it wasn't a rattlesnake. I'm glad rattlesnake watermelons don't bite, because I walked right past it and my baby found it out there. So let's get it cold, because this will definitely be good, and we'll see if those little ones are. We're going to go with the littlest and the next one and the next one and see if there's any red on the inside. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, Jabel, you hungry for a watermelon? Now the $64,000 question. Is it any good? Not the sweetest watermelon I've ever had in my life, but it's definitely good. It is most definitely edible. Not real sweet, but edible.
Even with a Z-Rider, it's a lot to mow. It's a lot to mow, and it's hot. And I'm ready to go home.